Where are you? Abigail, can you hear me? Oh, there's two people here now. Oh, so it's just me and you. Okay, because I'm thinking maybe I need to do this on my phone because it doesn't seem like when I went to my profile, it doesn't seem like I'm live because I'm on my computer. And last week I was on my phone, but I would really rather do it on my computer. So like Abigail, like it looks like I'm live, right? When you go to my YouTube profile and you just click it. Yeah. Okay. So I should just keep doing what I'm doing and like other people will come in and I should just not worry about trying to put it live on my phone. Okay. I don't know. I think this is a bit weird. Maybe I should try it on both because Laurel, can you hear me? I am live on. Okay, this is working. Okay. All right. If you guys say it's working, then I will stop fussing with it. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Hi. It's so funny. This is not actually a tiara. This is a belt for a dress. And Little Helm was like, it's meant to be like one of those ones that goes like right under your, like right there, like on a dress. And Little Helm was like, it's not a belt, it's a tiara. And I was like, well, it's technically a belt, but yeah, we can repurpose. So this is a Little Helm special. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Oh, that's messed up. Anyways, okay, so if it's just us, then that's fun. So I'm just going to assume that if it worked for you guys, it's going to work for other people. And if not, then I will learn something to apply to next week. So Abigail says I'm texting you from Facebook. Yes, you are. Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, I know. I know. I got that. I got that. Okay. All right. So if it's just you guys here, do you guys need any help with anything? Are we is there a way that I can support you? If not, I will just talk to myself. And I brought stuff to talk about, so you don't have to worry. But it is probably easier if you guys put it in the chat. Actually, can somebody just put something in the chat so that I know that it works? Because last week the chat didn't work for anybody that I knew. It only worked for random people. Oh, Laurel. Yay. Thank you, Laurel. Abigail, you wish you could figure out how to text in the chat on YouTube? Okay. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you just type in the chat, but if it's not working, I don't have that figured out. Okay, so, well, it's so funny that you say that, Laurel, because Abigail, Laurel wanted to be on the call this afternoon that you were on that she missed. So I was kind of going to talk a little bit about that because on the call, I was talking to a lady who is in distress because she's lost a lot of money. And we talked about how basically I can confirm that she is healable. Because she's like, well, what if I'm just too broken? And I've absolutely had that feeling. But she's not too broken. And I said, I can prove it to you that you're not too broken or unfixable or the thing that, she was afraid of. And so I said, this is how I know. Because somebody who is going to sit there and say, I'm worried that I'm broken is somebody who is definitely self-aware enough to care. Well, A, self-aware enough, and B, that they actually care. So that's how I know that you can't be broken, because, like, that self-awareness and caring is all you need to be everything you need to be. Like, you have to be aware of your situation and who you are and what you need, and then you have to care enough to change it. So I was like, you don't see narcissists who are, like, diagnosed with personality disorders, you don't see them sitting around asking themselves that question, "Is it me? Am I the one? Am I the narcissist? Am I the problem?" Like, that's the problem with them, right? Is they don't self-reflect. So if you're self-reflecting and you're working on that, then, then you're gonna be okay. Like, those are the only things that healing requires, is self-awareness and, um, self-awareness and caring, basically, that it has to matter to you. The impact that you're having on yourself, the impact you're having on other people, and also the impact, that you're not having on yourself and on other people, right? Oh, hang on, we've got other people who are maybe struggling. Yeah, see, there other people are saying it doesn't show alive. I don't understand how this worked for 2 of you and not the rest. Alright, maybe I should just try it on my phone. Let me figure this out. How do I go live on my phone? Live. Okay, I'm officially live on 2 devices. Can Now I gotta go to my own profile and see if it is showing that I'm live, because I am live, but it's not. Sorry, ladies. This is Yeah, it says I'm live now. So it only lets me go live on my phone for some reason. This is weird, except that you guys found me. That makes no sense. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn off this one then, Abigail, and oh, see, Rhonda. Well, maybe I should just keep both of them going. This is weird. Should I keep both of them going? Abigail is having trouble. Hi, Rhonda. Okay. I don't know. Can you keep both of them going? That's weird. Hi, Katie. That's awesome. Um, okay. So does anybody need any support? Anything this week that I can help you with? Is there something that you're struggling with? Something that you are worried about? I guess I'm live on 2 different things, and we'll just see. I don't know if it's gonna punish me or something. I don't know how YouTube works. Um, yeah, so basically, again, this channel is for, oh, Jen is on. Okay, so yeah, so apparently I have to go live on my phone, guys, from now on, which is annoying because I want it to work on my computer too, but we'll see. Yeah, so this channel is my way of supporting people who, mostly women who struggle with their emotional eating, their inner critic, their if you're really reactive and you're really stressed out. Hi, Anthony, you're back. Fellow Canadian, that's right. Oh my god, guys, I'm heartbroken over the Jays, just heartbroken. Uh, this is just I'm just devastated. Katie says, "Since I had my realization, little Katie loves me as much as grandpa does, I have been binging on junk food. It feels like a celebration of joy." Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair. It could be like binging on junk food is one of the ways that, she feels alive, or she feels like that dopamine hit. Um, so, I mean, there's in eating junk food and enjoying it, and then the difference would be if you're binging and out of control, then that's, like, a different thing. Um, so, yeah, how do you feel about that, Katie? I guess would be, um that would be my question, is, like, if you feel out of control, if you feel compulsive, then that's where you're gonna run into an issue. Um, if she's just, like, joyfully, you know, living life and a part of it, then I don't know. That one, that requires a conversation, I think. Um, so yeah, I would need uh, more of how you feel, Katie. Um, yeah, and so the thing that I was talking about before is just that um, the way that we connect to ourselves is gonna dictate, like, how we live our lives, right? So what we wanna do is we wanna step into a place where we can dream, where we can decide, what person we wanna be and how we imagine our life. If you can't imagine anything different than what you have, then, like, it's impossible probably to get there. Um, some user says, "I've been binging on sugar lately too. I enjoy it, but many times it feels out of control. Not always, but many times it feels like I can't stop." Yeah. Is that Kim? Um, yeah, so it's like sugar can start out feeling like it's in control. It can start out, um thank you, Anthony. It's not actually a crown, it's a belt, but I'm repurposing it on my head because I felt like being sparkly. Um, okay, hi, Kim. I didn't recognize you from your thing. Yeah. So with sugar, again, it's going back to how we feel. It's going back to, um, I enjoy the sugar tastes good, but if you find that you start and you can't stop, then that's where we're gonna be like, okay, so what part of me is not stopping, right? And you have to like feel that into your body. What part of me is just gonna keep going? Is it is it scared of something? Like is it needing to calm down and the sugar calms you down? Like most of the time, sugar is just us attempting to self-regulate. Right? I mean, not eating sugar, but binging on sugar is self-regulation. Like, you taste something, it tastes good, so you wanna keep eating it, is like, I wanna keep feeling good. I wanna keep living in this state where I feel good, but it's like, you can feel good without, you know what I mean? Without the sugar, you're just like that's the easiest, fastest way to feel good. I mean, it's faster than anything. It's faster than sex. It's faster than gambling. It's faster than I mean, you can shove an Oreo in your mouth faster than you can get your credit card out on online shopping or something. Like there's nothing faster than food. So it's just going to be this very um easy, sort of automatic, like, "I don't feel good, I wanna feel better. Where's the sugar? Put it in my mouth. Ooh, a little is good, more must be better," and the cycle keeps going. Um, so again, it's asking, like, "How is this for me?" Like, what part of me wants me to keep eating? Why am I not satisfied? Why was 1 slice not enough? Or why was 1 serving not enough? Why do I wanna keep going? And you can keep going, but just observe yourself continuing to go, you know? And if you're feeling like you're cramming it in, then that's nervous system regulation. If you're feeling like you can't stop yourself from the next bit, then that's your nervous system. That's a sign that you're dysregulated and you're probably in sympathetic. So in polyvagal theory, you this, connected, happy, calm, awesome, right here. And then as soon as we're like a cue of danger, then your body's like, what would fix this really fast is if you shoved some Oreos in your mouth real quick, like, oh, more, eat more. That'll make us feel better. That'll numb this feeling. Um, Ruth Ann says, when I ask myself that question, why do I keep eating it? I just don't want the play. Okay. See, you guys are so smart. You don't even need me. All right. So that's like one of the most self-aware things on the planet, Ruth Ann. So like pat yourself on the back for that. I just don't want the pleasure to stop. Of course you don't. You're a person and our brains are wired for pleasure, right? And the pleasure is coming from the food. That's a reward loop right there. That's a dopamine hit. That makes perfect sense. So, of course, you don't want the pleasure to stop. So then the question is, why are you so pleasure starved? Oh, hi, Ruthie. Thanks for coming. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. That's awesome. Yeah, so then the question would be, why are you so pleasure starved that the second you get a bit of pleasure in your mouth, you're like, oh my God, I haven't had this in so long. I got to keep going. Like that to me says like you don't have very much pleasure in your life. So let me paint you a little picture, Ruthie. So let's say you get up in the morning and or no, let's say you don't get up in the morning. Let's say you lay in bed. Why am I so pleasure starved? Okay, first of all, there's not enough fun. Okay, why do you think I'm wearing a belt as a crown? Like Little Helm was like, we're gonna dress like a princess, and I was like, yeah, but I don't want to take off my hoodie. And she was like, okay, fine, but we're still dressing like a prince. Like we need to have more fun. Okay, taking ourselves too seriously, being too much of grown up world, like we do not, people are too grown up, okay? We get it. You pay taxes, you have a couch, you might own stairs. I mean, if you're really rich, right? You might have a double sink. Like you might be just having gone to the top of the world, right? Grown-ups are boring, okay? Tricks are for kids. Like it's boring. So we want to be able to step into our joy, right? The pleasure. Remember when you were a kid and you were like, "Oh my God, it's the first day of summer vacation." And you could not wait. You were like, "Let me out of here," shoving cereal in your mouth. And you're like, "I'm gonna call my friend. We're gonna get on our bikes. We're gonna go. We're gonna da, da, da. Like no one, no one's gonna tell us what to do. We're not going to school today." Blah blah blah. And everything was joy, right? Everything was exciting. Everything was awesome. And then you grow up and you're like, doing a bunch of things I don't want to do with people I don't really like, compromising myself, paying taxes, owning a couch, like you just suck the fun and the life right out of it. So we have to flip it around and be like, where am I getting pleasure, joy, sparkle? So the sparkle is like, don't even get out of bed, stay in bed and like just be like, hug yourself. Hi, self. Hi, body. Good morning, everyone. We're still here, right? Okay, hug time. Lay in bed, give yourself a hug, right? And then you're like, oh, what are we going to do today? What do you want to do today? What would just make this the best day ever? And most of us didn't, Ruthie. Like most of us had those like a few days here and there, and they were few and far removed. Like most of us were not free as kids because we had trauma. So we were worried and anxious and nervous and scared. But the whole point of this is that we want there to be what we didn't have, right? We want to give ourselves what we didn't have. So where can you build in pleasure, right? Do you like what would make you feel happy? What would make you feel excited? What would feel good to your body? I can attest to bouncing on this trampoline is like fun. Oh my God, the thing Little Helm got today, She borrowed it from Andrew, but still we have it, is a spinner. It's so fun. It's a thing that figure skaters train on when they're doing dryland training to like train the spins. So it's like a little piece of plastic that's like a bit wobbly, and you put it on a floor and you can like go round and round and round. Cheryl says, I'm too grown up too. I know. So many grown-ups. Like, you're not gonna be you're gonna want the food. You're gonna need the food. You're gonna need the sugar because your brain is dopamine starved because there's no joy. So then as soon as it gets some pleasure from food, it's like, oh, I don't want it to stop, which is exactly what Ruthie said earlier, which is brilliant. Um, oh, a shocking amount of time in your hammock swing lately. Ruthie, it's like I can't get enough. Yeah, so that's so cool. I used to have, well, I still have, an autism swing, which I use for my PTSD, and it's awesome. It's like a hammock, but it's like a full, like it's fully covered, and you get in, and it's like a little cocoon, and it like squeezes you. And I have it hanging on a butterfly clip in my bedroom, which means it can just turn around forever. And you just be in your little right? Like that's one of the movements that rocking movement is one of the movements that helps our nervous system regulate, right? So rocking back and forth, rocking in a rocking chair, rocking in a swing, rocking in a hammock, rocking in anything is going to soothe your nervous system. So if you are finding yeah, if you can't get enough, Ruthie, then that tells me that you struggle with feeling safe and regulated in your body, and food helps you to give you pleasure and to, calm you down, and then the swing also helps. So it's like we just need to keep looking. Yeah, this is similar. It hugs you. Yeah, I have one of those. I keep thinking that it has been a nervous system. Yeah, totally. It is. It is. I mean, it's like a swaddle, right, for a baby. I don't know what you know about babies, but they, if you just leave them there, they're like, ah, arms, too much. I have too much arms, right? You got to like make them feel all snuggled up. And yeah, and I used to use it for PTSD and stuff all the time to help me sleep. So that's great. That means you have like a way to regulate that isn't food, because that would have just been another sugar binge, Ruthie. Um, so yeah, so we need to be looking for fun, joy, pleasure. Like, where is the awesome? Where is the thing that makes you want to get out of bed every day? The thing that you're so excited, where you're like, oh my God, I got to get dressed and go out because this, or I got to get dressed and go downstairs, or I got to not get dressed and do whatever is going to make you feel good, you know? Um, all of those places that we're being too grown up, we're being too rigid and disciplined. And I have my, 5 a.m. workout routine and blah, blah, and it's not fun. Uh, but I keep wondering if I will ever want to do grown up things again. It feels like a functional freeze. Yeah. Yeah. And again, Ruthie, it's just because you're dysregulated, you don't feel safe. As soon as you feel safe, um, to be in the present moment, you will it's not that you're going to want to do grown-up things in the way of like, I don't think anyone's really excited to pay their taxes, but as we build nervous system regulation, we build resilience. That's the point of it, is that something can happen that is a cue of danger, and you can be like, observe yourself being like, whoa, danger, and then you like help yourself back to feeling calm, connected, safe. And then when you have to go do grown-up things, you've had so much joy, so much pleasure, so much fun, that when it's like, oh, it's time to sit down and do my taxes, you're like, yeah, that's fine. Cause like I'm filled up, my pleasure meter, my joy meter, my fun meter is like filled right up. So now when I have to go do grown-up things, that's fine. That's it. That's okay. Right. So there is a way that you can have fun as avoidance, right? If you know that you should be doing stuff that's responsible and then you avoid it by having fun, that's a real thing. Um, but it's just all different ways of being dysregulated, if that makes sense. Um, so we don't wanna have to rely on sugar to regulate us or to give us pleasure, right? That's a lot of expectations on sugar. Um, Ruthie says, "How do you know if you are healing or avoiding?" Okay, again, okay, so Ruthie, you're just like, you're in it, you're ready. This is awesome. I love these questions. So if you are healing, there is something called the cocoon stage. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but it's basically where you are going through your healing and you just hit this phase where like you don't want to go out, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to go anywhere, and you just kind of you don't want to take on anything new. You're just you're in your cocoon stage. You're just not ready yet to get out and face the world. And you're going to know that. Dyra says you're so pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I had fun doing my makeup for this today. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go be in public in my bedroom. That's weird." Um, so thank you. So yeah, so that's healing. Healing is that you feel like you are restoring yourself, right? Avoiding is uh like a magnet, like you're being repelled, you know? Like you're like, "Oh, there are my there's the thing over there that I should go do," and you approach it and it's like a magnet and it just repels you. Like you just go back the other way and you're like, "Where's the sugar? Where's the scrolling? Where's the" welcome in, Dyra, by the way, if I didn't say that. Welcome in. I can only see you, by the way, if you write something in the chat. I can see a number total, like that we have 9 people here, but the only names I can see are if you actually type something. So if you want me to say hi to you, you have to put something in the chat. Yeah, so avoiding is just you're running, right? You're going the other way on purpose. And you're just like, I just can't even. This is my favorite expression. This is how you know you're avoiding. I used to hear this in my family a lot. I just can't even, right? That would be the, "Oh, did you ever?" And they're like, "I just can't even. I'm just so stressed out. I just couldn't possibly. I have too much on my plate," that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Um, Rhonda, are you still in the other chat? Or Laurel, are you still on the other chat? Or has everybody moved over? There's only one person left there. I'm trying to bring you all over. Rhonda, you're still here. Okay, well, you stay there. We'll do both. Anyway, so that's how that works. That if you're sitting there telling yourself, "I just couldn't possibly. I just can't." It's like that's avoidance. Rhonda, I think you leave and then you go to my profile and click on it and it should say that it's live now. I've had this trouble like 2 weeks in a row. I'm so sorry. Um so avoidance um is not going to feel restorative. Avoidance is going to feel icky. YouTube profile, Rhonda. Helmi Hope YouTube. Did that answer whose question was that? That was Ruthie's question. Yeah. How do you know if you're healing or avoiding? Um, Healing is I choose not to. Like I need my rest. I need to restore myself. I am prioritizing my energy. Um, Avoiding is, well, I just couldn't possibly. Avoiding is like where you feel like a victim. Cocooning is where you're going to be like, not, I need time. You need time to grow. Yeah, of course, Ruthie, you're chewing on that. That's like one of the most profound questions in life. Like, you go ahead and chew on that. That is absolutely Um, that is absolutely valid. It's gonna take